Indiegogo is an online launchpad for creative and entrepreneur ideas of every shape and size. In the backbone of Indiegogo lies crowdfunding. Before we move on to introducing Indiegogo and its works, you need to understand what crowdfunding is. What is crowdfunding? When starting a business or launching a new product, people need capital. In the past, the main way of raising capital is to borrow from the banks. To borrow from the banks, people must have credit qualifications to borrow and go through a long process of borrowing. This process was inefficient and caused unnecessary amount of transaction costs. Due to these restrictions and costs, many people gave up their ideas to venture. Due to such reasons, a new way of raising capital appeared: crowdfunding. Crowdfunding is essentially the opposite of mainstream approach to business finance. Crowdfunding is a method of raising capital through the collective efforts of customers and individual investors. It doesn't need any additional commissions and transaction costs, so it is totally different from the formal and original financing methods. There are several crowdfunding platforms such as Indiegogo and Kickstarter. To further elaborate, there are three types of crowdfunding. First is donation-based crowdfunding. There is no financial profit to the investors or contributors as it is donation-based. Second is rewards-based crowdfunding. It involves individuals contributing to your business in exchange for a reward, typically a form of the product or service the campaign running company offers. Third is equity-based crowdfunding. It allows contributors to become part owners of your company by trading capital for equity shares. Then, how do we use crowdfunding services? First, make a video or presentations to introduce your business or to promote your campaigns. Second, set a funding goals and a method. And as for backers, they will surf crowdfunding websites such as Indiegogo and look around for business ideas. They would invest their money to the ideas that they find interesting. Not only they can invest and help actualizing ideas, but also they can get some knowledge and inspiration for their own businesses. Let me introduce what Indiegogo is. First, who uses Indiegogo? People from 63 different countries are using Indiegogo for raising and giving funds. Top 5 countries that use crowdfunding are US, Germany, Sweden, UK, and Netherlands. Let's look at some of the successful campaigns and Indiegogo. Carry the Future is a public charity focused on helping refugee families by giving them baby carriers, so that their babies feel secure and safe on their way to flee out of their countries and seek asylum. Jibo is the world's first family robot. Jibo has 2 high-resolution cameras that recognize, track faces, and capture photos. Jibo can also communicate and express using natural social and emotive cues so you understand each other better. Jibo's campaign was #1 most successful technology campaign on Indiegogo in summer 2014. Why is Indiegogo so successful? Let's look at some of its advantages. 1. Does not pick which product to promote on its site. 2. Supports for partial campaigns, as well as all or nothing. 3. Indiegogo offers the ability to integrate your campaign in Google Analytics. 4. No waiting period to get your project approved. Also provides more time to meet fundraising goals. 5. Indiegogo offers a charitable crowdfunding platform. 6. There's automated promotion through social integrations. While Indiegogo has many advantages as mentioned before, there are also some downsides to it. 1. Indiegogo does not curate the project that it hosts. 2. Fees can be as high as 9%. Moreover, there are many crowdfunding platforms other than Indiegogo. The main competitor of Indiegogo is Kickstarter. The main difference is Indiegogo is more flexible that it can be used around the world and offers more categories of campaigns. However, Kickstarter cannot be used outside the US. Furthermore, Kickstarter uses all or nothing funding model that does not fund a campaign unless it reaches its goal amount, but Indiegogo avoids such model exclusively. Campaigns at Indiegogo therefore is more inclined to donation form. Moreover, as Indiegogo is the first crowdfunding site, it is the biggest. In Korea, crowdfunding websites are becoming a trend. The most popular crowdfunding sites are Wadis and Tumblebug in Korea. While this offers opportunities to companies and individuals that need funding to advertise and collect funds through social networking sites, it receives a platform fee according to the number of signatures during projects. On the other hand, Tumblebug deals with creativity field where it does not serve as a platform for donation. While crowdfunding is not as successful as it is in the US, law enhancing crowdfunding activity in Korea has only been passed in 2015. The law is called the Financial Investment Services and Capital Markets Act, which allows and simplifies equity online investing and our crowdfunding in 2015. Before this, platform for crowdfunding was not actively used in Korea. We hope with this law, more startup businesses and new ideas prosper through crowdfunding.